You know what? That's the third time I've tried to clap. Rolling with it. Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, coach of your New York Metagross. Welcoming you to the BFA Season 3, Brawl for All. Yeah, I'm Board League. It happens. I left the ABC League because it's busted as hell. And I spend too much time, because I spend more time on that than I do in the UAPB, researching stuff. So, yeah, I left the ABC League. I had someone find a replacement before I left. And, yeah. I might be back next season once they ban Simple Shell Smash, because that's kind of every team right now. So, update on that. Anyway, the BFA, Brawl for All. This is a tourney, or a tournament, created by the creators of the Hive and the IPA, I believe. There we go. Alex. No, it still looks like shit, but whatever. So anyway, basically what happened is 128 people, or probably well over 200 people, put in an application, and 128 got selected. I was one of them. Yay! I'm accepted in society. So we are broken up into draft pools of 16, and we draft 8 Pokemon teams. And then we are going to be put into groups of 4, battle each other like 2 times, I believe, so a total of 6 games for each person. And the 2 best out of each round, I believe, or the best out of each round, I'm not sure, or the best out of each 4, something like that, are going to be entered into a tournament, and it's eventually, like, it's going to be a bracket tournament at that point, and just going to go from there. Single elimination, winner takes all. And what's really cool about this is that we have some big names in this league. We have Yo Fizz, coach of the Atlanta Haluchas from previously in the GBA and the PPL, but now, like, no league. We have Monotui, coach of the Tampa Bay Lux Race. We have El Scizor, coach of the Brush Donphan. And we have Mr. Old Man Tuck himself. Gonna send him in a loss. There's a whole bunch of other people that, like, that are kind of closer to us. We have Flame Horizon. We have Owen, I believe is how you pronounce his name, coach of the Leinster Latios in the MLP, which we've actually never faced, which sucks, because I want to face him. I was going to bring Metal or Musharna versus him, but hey, whatever. So many people I can't even remember. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link to the doc in the description. There are 127 people other than me in this league, so I cannot remember all of them for the life of me. Oh well. So what I'm going to be doing is going to be our draft recap. We're going to go over the 8 mons that we selected, why we selected them, why I didn't select something else, etc., etc. I don't have the what group I'm in, because some pools are still drafting. But I will be trying to record as much of this as I can, and having this kind of fill the gap that was the ABC League. Anyway, so let's get into what we drafted. So what I wanted to do was, in this kind of thing, I wanted a really, really solid core, whether it's Fairy Dragon Steel or Firewater Grass, or both. Cool. I wanted at least 2 hazard setters and 2 hazard removers. With only teams of 8, that seems balanced to me. I wanted good bulk, I wanted good offense, I wanted good speed, I want to try and get as much as you can into this little thing, and I wanted versatility. Because in an 8-mon format, versatility is really, really key. Because you don't have to, like, you can do so much, and you don't have to worry about what you're going to actually do, or what your, like, moves you're going to bring, because coverage can be, like, limited. For instance, like, if you have a Magearna, which is banned, but if you have a Magearna, you don't have to worry about what moves you're going to put on there, because it's so much easier to provide coverage, because it's such smaller teams. I'm rambling. So with that, I wanted to kind of recreate PML Season 2. And in that league, it's probably one of my most solid drafts of all time. I had one of the best Firewater Grass cores I could ever imagine in Victini, Mega Venusaur, and Vaporeon. And that's kind of what I went for with this. And Victini just kept going, and someone else had this Firewater Grass core in mind. His name was Pepper, or however you pronounce his name, because he's in, like, Austria? Germany? Anyway, so unfortunately Victini did get sniped from us, so I was like, okay, I still want an offensive fire type. So offensive fire types are really hard to come by. I always end up lacking a good fire type. So that's kind of where I wanted to go with first. Great. I closed it out. Huh. Una momenta. Let's do that. I closed it out by mistake. Alright. I'm not re-recording this. This is my third try already. So let's get into what we drafted. First one we actually drafted was it was an Infernape. Captain, or go with Captain, sure. Captain Weave. You can see the 8 mons that we drafted. I'm just going to talk about them real quick. I don't think this video will be over 20 minutes. Infernape's really good. Firefighting, I've used this mon before. I love this mon so much. It's just so strong with Life Orb or a boost. Can run Choice Scarf, can run Stealth Rocks, which is really nice. I ended up getting a lot more hazards than I thought I would. And it can do so much. It can be a Focus Athlete, Choice Scarfer, Choice Band, Choice Specs, Nasty Plot, Calm Mind, Broke Up, all kinds of stuff. And it's really cool. Just a very strong mon to start out with. So since I lost that kind of thing, I kind of started having in mind of what else I was going to get. But we can't see the last 2 mons. That's cool. So the next one we drafted was Skarmory. You're gonna see a lot of stuff that is familiar with me and has been on the channel before, just because I'm good with it and I like using them. And this is the kind of thing that I want to be comfortable with. These big tournaments, I want stuff I'm comfortable with because I'm facing some of the best players, like the best draft format players there are. I don't want it to go in and be like, oh, I'm gonna try something new. Let's try this mon. So basically, almost every mon on this team I've used before and I've used recently, or I kind of know what they do. So we have Skarmory. We all know I love Skarmory. If you've been on the channel before, I've used it in the D League. I used it PML Season 4. I used it somewhere else. I love Skarmory. Skarmory walls everything if you EV it right. It doesn't actually wall everything, but it walls so much. Shed Shell prevents trapping. It gets Stealth Rock. It gets Spikes. It can run all kinds of... Well, it can't run all kinds of stuff. It gets Default, but it's so good at what it does. And it's so nice. And I love Skarmory. And Skarmory is so good, guys. 10 out of 10. Decent speed for a bulky mon. Like 70 is pretty good for something that's so defensive. So that's cool. Next one we drafted with a Mega Altaria. We have, I think I call you Cotton Candy. Sure, Cotton Candy. And this is one of my favorite mons to use in draft format also. I love Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria is very, very good. It can be a bulky Dragon Dance sweeper, which is one of my specialties, is bulky setup sweepers. It can run defensive. It can run Agility Life Orb, or, oh god, no. Life Orb Altaria. That would scare the shit out of me if I had to face that. It can run Agility Special. It can run Agility in general. Very strong pixelate boosted attacks. Boost is very nice to have for recovery. Gets Cotton Guard, and it has an excellent defensive typing in Dragon Fairy. Walls, it gets resistance to water, electric, fire, grass, fighting, dark. More stuff. Bug. Is that it? Maybe. I don't know. Gets very good resistances, and its bulk helps helps deal with stuff that it's weak to. So, like, unless you're like a Mamoswine, it's kind of hard to really OHKO this thing. That's really cool. And it also gets great coverage. Earthquake is very nice. Fire Blast is very nice. It gets Dragon coverage, which a lot of people don't really think about. Is because people are always like, Fairy, Fairy, Fairy. You don't really think about, like, clicking Dragon Dance and then switching in your Poison type, which has an Air Balloon getting bopped by a Dragon Claw. That's really cool. Base 80 speed. Next one we are bringing, or that we got, is Milotic. I have not used Milotic in so long, and it's so nice to have my baby back. I think the last time I had it was... I think I've used it 3 times. One league got canceled. One league I made it to the finals in. And then the other time I used it, I won the league. So Milotic proves to be very useful for me. No, I quit one league too. Bad because I was like, too much stress. Milotic is so good, guys. I love this thing so much. Very good bulky water. Has 100 base special attack, so it's not too passive. Gets great coverage and stuff like Ice Beam and Dragon Pulse to take on certain threats. Gets Mirror Coat, gets Recover, gets a whole bunch of niche little things that you can run. I love this mon so much. I hate facing it, but it's so good at what it does. Milotic Monica is back to me. Marvel Scale is really nice. Defog is really good for competitive. Is very good for deterring defog. That's really nice. You don't really think about how strong Milotic is until you're facing a +2 Modest with like super life orb hydro pumps coming at your face. I've run that, and I will run it again. Bet. That's really cool. It also gets stuff like Haze and Dragon Tail to deter setup. Like, just look at it. Just look at Milotic. It's making you female too. Female, beautiful Monica. Next mon we drafted is Roserade. I'm gonna go with standard Axel. That is everyone's name for Roserade, but I don't fucking care. Good grass poison type, gets natural cure, so deters status, or it's kind of a good status switching. Stuff like Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp. Same with Milotic because that gets Marvel Scale. Gets spikes, gets toxic spikes, gets good coverage, gets Technician, 8 hidden powers, has very good stats, except for, you know, if you're trying to wall physical threats, in which case I have a strong rate for that, so, oh well. Provides me with an electric resist, which I only had Altaria for at this point, and you'll see I have another one right next to it. Very strong. People don't really think about how strong Roserade is, and I really want to just run Life Orb Roserade like over and over and over again and just destroy everything and breathes. Because Life Orb Roserade tears through stuff. I know Jake had a team once and he sent it to me and he was like, what do you think? And I was like, literally everything on your draft, and specifically on this team, gets 2 KO by Life Orb Roserade. He ended up winning, but still, Roserade is just powerful. Great Spadef, so it can take on Spadef, especially base threats. So that's really nice. This was a slow draft, by the way. This literally took like 5 days, and eventually it picked up. Like, these 4 ended up spanning like 3 days, and then the other 4 was just like within a day. So I kind of lost my mind. I kind of forgot what I was doing half the time. The next one we have is Donphan, Michelin. Alright, you're gonna see this even more. God, Donphan is just so good. I love Donphan as a spinner. I love Donphan as a hazard setter. I love Donphan as a assault vest user. I love Donphan offensive. I love Donphan with choice band. I love Donphan in general. Donphan is so damn good. If it had better speed, whew, be lit. Donphan's coverage is amazing. It gets rapid spin. It gets stealth monk. If it has an assault vest, that Spadef is not as low as it seems. It has great physical bulk. It has sturdy, so it can always let it hit. It is so nice. It gets rock polish, so you can sweep stuff. It gets natural gift to even further expand its coverage. So I hope you all can't hear that. Anyway, Donphan, very good. Gonna take lives with it, I really hope. Moving on. Next one we got. I was just looking at stuff and I was looking at my team and like, huh, my team is really fat at this point. Like, I could turn everything on my team into a wall right now, including Infernape, which I've done because Weavile and Bisharp and Scizor. So I was like, I want something that hits so stupid hard, you can't even fathom how hard it hits. I forgot to mention, at this point, Weave Infernape is one of my 2 Z captains. And here is the other one, Porygon Z. What do I call you? Oh, you Dr. Mallow too? Convert? We're gonna call you Convert. It might change. No, I know what I call you. I call you Virus. Okay, so decent bulk, and I mean decent. I can't use Z conversion, unfortunately, but I have adaptability, I have download, I have analytic, in case I want to trick room, I have double dancing with agility and nasty plot. I have 135 base special attack with choice specs tri attacks, adaptability. You don't want to take that shit. Normalium Z at +2 with a nasty plot? You don't want to take that shit. This thing is going to tear lives apart. It's so good, it has such great coverage. Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Empower Fire. You name it, it's got what you need. It has Recover, so that's really cool. Want to run something, try and make something bulky out of that? I'm so mad that it loses bulk. I wish it just gained stats. I wish it still had Porygon stats, or Porygon 2 stats. That'd be amazing. Weak to fighting. Only weak to fighting, so that's cool. Gives me a Ghost Resist, because I need it knowing my next spike. That's cool. Can't wait to use this. I only get 2 mons that I've never used before on this team, and that's Roserade and Porygon Z. So, next, I was like, I need a good fighting resist. Because Roserade is not a good fighting resist. That gets destroyed. I have Altaria, but I don't want that to always be my fighting switching. And still, fighting mons can get gunshot. Dynablade, on being it's not a fighting resist at first, and it does not want to take fighting mons on. So, we have Clefagrigus. I believe I call you GLaDOS. How do you spell GLaDOS? I forgot which letters get capitalized. GLaDOS. How do you spell GLaDOS? I am a professional YouTuber, everyone. I am the most professional. It's the A. Okay. I thought that looked weird. There you go. So we have GLaDOS here. Don't ask me why. I think it has to do with Pokepark and the cake thing. Mummy is such a great ability, taking away others' ability. Its bulk is awesome. Its HP, whatever. Its speed, whatever. But it can run Trick Room. That's really cool, because my team can kind of run pseudo Trick Room, because a lot of my mons are not the fastest. That's cool. Very strong when it sets up a Nasty Claw. It can run Calm Mind, Rest Talk, which may happen. It can run Trick Room support. It can just be a wall with Toxic Spikes. I wanted 2 hazard setters. I'm like, Skarmory, and, well, okay, after I got Infernape Skarmory, I'm like, okay, I want a 3rd one. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8 hazard setters. Everyone is bringing Rapid Spin, and everyone is bringing Defog versus me, which I can block and stop, which is really nice. I'm going to hazard stack the shit out of this competition. So anyway, Cofag is there to be bulky as all hell. And be a very good, switch into stuff. That's nice. So I'm gonna try and keep this thing short. I'm at 17 minutes, so that's okay. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed very, very much. I hope you are hyped for the BFA, because I know I am. And I'll see you guys next time.